All right, so today we're back. So January 6th. So do some legs today. It's devolume session. Reason for the devolume work today, well, this past week essentially. Got a little bit sick over the holidays. You know, people are over. Shit gets passed around. So the last 4 or 5 sessions has been strictly devolume work in order to just drop off that excess fatigue from being sick. Because trying to push through that, it's not ideal and you're really not going to benefit from it. So about 4 or 5 sessions for me is normally what it takes me to get back to full speed. So today we're doing devolume legs, just 1 set per exercise, and that being the back off set. So typically I only have 2 sets anyways per any given exercise. Other than arms, it might be like 3 with the intensifier, like a rest pause set. But for today, just the back off sets in total, and that'll be it. So it'll be a quick and short one, which is nice. And then come next week, we go back to full volume across the board. And yeah, so I got stuck in it. We're gonna start with hamstrings. If that hamstring curl machine is not messed up again, we might have to alter things a little bit, but we'll get cracking with it. So let's still do our typical warm-ups for the first exercise mainly, as well as the compound. So today we got the pendulum and leg press. So let's still do about 2-3 little warm-up sets. And with the compound movements, those warm-up sets are really anywhere between 2 to 4 reps, just to get myself acquainted with the actual exercise in itself. I'm not trying to pre-fatigue myself or any bullshit like that. Just get in and out and get on with it. Plus it takes up less time. But even for this, we'll still do 2 little warm-up sets, saying it's the first exercise of the actual workout. And same thing. Here I might do a little bit more reps for the first warm-up set, 8 to 10, but super light, and just connect with it. And the second warm-up set now, we'll do 5 or 6 reps. Then we'll do our 1 back off set for the actual devolume work. And on to the next. All right, so our one set for the day. Pendulum time. Back off set here is 4 plates in total. So we'll do 3 warm-up sets and just add a plate each time. Keeping the rep ranges no more than 4 as we work our way up there. But just because this thing is so aggressive, I sometimes add a couple more warm-up sets, so it might fall between 3 to 4 warm-up sets. Like I said, between 2 to 4 reps here, max. And then we get into it. But this thing's just got no mercy. So we'll take our sweet time with it and get us there. I've worked maybe 10 hours a week now, as opposed to like the 35, 40-ish hours I was working at the clinic. And I make triple the amount because there's no overhead cost for me anymore. Everything's a write-off and I don't have to pay them. You know? Like, no, exactly, man. I think some people are just too scared to jump, you know? But once you do, you either sink or swim, and you don't want to sink, so you better fucking swim. That's it. Whew. No mercy. This is a savage of a machine. Put this crap away. Off to the leg press. Oh man, that was worse than actual exercise, collecting these freaking plates. It's just a pain in the ass. So we'll probably just do one more warm-up set as opposed to the 3 to 4-ish. We just came off the pendulum, body's already good to go. But just to be on the safe side of things, we'll just do one more little warm-up set. We'll go extra 2 plates per side. Then we'll get on from there. So now we'll get on with the back off set. As usual, this only calls for 2 sets on a normal training day. So we'll just do the 1 set today. Keep about 1, maybe 2 reps in reserve. Also, just while on this devolume week, just to help aid in a little bit more of a drop in fatigue. Anything more special than that. 4, 5, 6, 7. Aha. I'm gonna steal his plates. Wish my calves were that fucking jacked. Might be able to get 1 plate on there. So yeah, we're not going to true failure on this. Probably got 2 to 3 more reps if I really dug in. But for the sake of fatigue management and recovery this week, we're not gonna bother with hammering it right out. So leave a few in the tank. The real workout right here. Putting all this shit away. How you doing, brother? Yeah. Things are good though?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, still grooving.
There you go.
Still grooving.
Fuck yeah.
Back at work now, so that kind of sucks. But...
You gotta pay the dollar, right?
Yep, that's it, man.
That's exactly it. All right, bro, enjoy your workout, yeah? All right. So I'm gonna do 2 warm-ups out here. That's pretty much just to make sure that the pad was in the right position. It wasn't too far forward or too far back. You really don't need to do a warm-up set now. Done what? 1, 2, 3 exercises, so if you're not warmed up by now is the issue. Should be able to just get right into it. That's what we're gonna do right now. We could. I could probably do 5 walking lunges right now. I'd rather murk myself on this than do like a set of 40 or 50 with walking lunges at the end. And just do like slow, controlled walking lunges. To superset it with this, it's just adding more blood flow. Are you really getting any sort of emphasis in growth? That's exactly what you're just chasing the pump at that point. Whereas if you did this, get out the way, do 1 strip of 40 or 50 steps with like a heavy dumbbell, be much more effective in my opinion. Good morning, boss.
Hello, sir. How are you?
You doing all right? I'm all right, man.
Yes, all right.
You cool?
Oh, yes.
Yeah? Stayed out of trouble this week?
I had to.
Oh, 100%. He's the one for here, bro. Does nothing but walk on the treadmill, talk to people. Might do a class. It's good shit. So that's pretty much it for quads now. If I recall correctly, we got adductors next. I think end with biceps. Oh, jeez. It'll make you feel awkward. YouTube, this is my wife, Chanel. Hi. Set on here, rest pause set. We'll do 1 warm-up set just because we haven't done any straight adductor work yet. So just kind of stretch them out. And we'll run you through what a rest pause set looks like and how to do them properly. So weight's super light here. All I'm really doing is just allowing the weight to pull me back as if somebody had their arms here pulling me into a stretch. Just holding it for a few seconds, coming up into a good contraction, back into that stretch. All right, rest pause. How's she gonna work? There's gonna be a heavier rest pause set. Typically, you go a bit higher in regards to rep range. But for here, just because I'm really trying to emphasize a little bit more strength and overall tissue growth, push it a little bit to higher weight, lower reps. Anyways, how it works, it's 3 sets broken up. It's 1 set broken up into 3, I should say, pardon me. And the way that you're gonna go about doing it, because it's a heavier rest pause set, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick a weight that we can target 8 to 10-ish reps, okay? You go ahead, you'll do that. You'll take 20 seconds, 15 seconds rest, go at the same weight again, and go to true failure. And you'll take another 15, 20 seconds rest, go ahead and do that again until true failure. So say for example, the first set, or first part of the set, you get 11 reps, okay? Second part you might get 6 or 7, and the third part you might get 3 or 4. That's for the heavier style of rest pause set. Now, if you're going to go for a more volume style rest pause set, I'd recommend anybody to aim between 12 to 15 reps for the first one, and then again, you might fail between 10 to 11, and then 8 to 9-ish for the third part of it. But because we're going a bit heavier, we're not going to go that high. So we'll get right into it. Let me get my stiff ass fixed into this machine the Matthew way. Gotta get the balls out the way. Pardon me. Smushing them. Check them out. This time, because I get into it so funky, we'll take it to reset the machine. By the time that's all reset, get back into it. Should be roughly 15-ish seconds or so. Last one here. Take a little breather. Make sure the boys are out the way. Oh man. And that's the rest pause set. Fun. But the biggest focus there is looking back at the set. Should be with anything. It's getting a good solid contraction. Okay? You can compare this to a pec deck. I'll show you. It's the same sort of action. Tissue approximation is the end range that you're looking for here, okay? And I feel a lot of people get caught up in thinking if it be on this or a pec deck, your hands have to touch. Now, if you have a decent set of pecs and you have a pump, there's no way you can contract your pecs and have your hands touch on every rep, especially as the pump comes along. It should become a point where the pump is so, where the chest is so full that bringing into tissue approximation, you're stuck, right? It's the same concept here. You'll see that I got stuck on the last few reps on a few of the sets, which is fine. I'm still yielding a solid contraction here as opposed to what I would here. Okay, my adductors are not massive by any means because they're full of blood. I can't bring it all the way shut. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you go throughout your exercises like a pec deck, pec fly, adductors, stuff like that. You don't have to touch. As long as you get a solid contraction and it's there within control, you're good. So we'll end off with high curl machine if, no, he's not on it. And then we're done. We'll have 3 sets on here. Because devolume, I do have small arms. We'll do 2 sets as opposed to 1. And we'll just get solid contractions on all of them. But nothing too crazy in regards to the reps or sets. It's just being effective with it. Like I'm only doing, that first I have 45 pounds. But the connection I could get with 45 pounds as opposed to maybe 80 or 90 is much, much better. I feel a lot of dudes, maybe girls too, I don't know, feel as if they need to do heavy weight for arms. You really don't. I think I learned that lesson when I went to the UK and trained with my coach, Kuba. And we were doing single arm preacher curls. And he's probably what, 280-ish at the time, 298 maybe. And he picked up the 20-pound dumbbells. Arms are maybe, I don't know, 20 inches, 22 inches, and did this set with that. After that, no brainer in my books, you don't gotta go heavy. Just be effective with what you do pick up, and you'll get the job done. And there's a lot bigger guys out there with bigger arms that do a lot less weight than what you really think. It just comes down to being effective with what you do. Strong boy status, you know? Alright, that's it. That's a wrap. Typically, I always end with core, but leg days, I never do them personally, just because all the core engagement from bracing, because I don't wear a belt, is more than enough, and I honestly feel nauseous training core after the fact, so I don't even bother with it. But every other day that is not a leg day, I always end with 3 sets of abs. It could be Roman chair leg raises, exercise ball crunches, laying leg raises, something like that. But as of right now, I don't feel like yakking, so we're not going to do it. No, probably not. All right. Dope, brother. That's a wrap.